Hello again and welcome back to our course on PSC 2018. In this section I want to talk about what's new in PSC 2018, but I'm not going to go through it in detail. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to point out one or two very important things about PSC that are also relevant to people who've never used it before. So even if you think, well, I'm not interested in knowing what's new because I've got no idea what's in it anyway, this section is really still important for you as well. So first of all, I'm going to review in very broad terms what's new in PSC 2018. Then I'm going to talk about the relationship between Photoshop Elements and the organizer. And then I'm going to look at what's removed in PSC 2018. If you do a search in Adobe.com for what's new in Photoshop Elements, you'll see this page. Let's have a quick look at the new features. The headings there will tell you what's available: opening closed eyes, auto selection, which is a pretty effective, quick way of making good quality selections, and then a number of new guided edits: a double exposure guided edit, shape overlay effect guided edit, replace background guided edit, watercolor effect guided edit. And also there has been a modification to the red eye removal tool, which I think primarily consists of changing its name from red eye removal tool to eye tool. So that's what's new in Photoshop Elements. If you're an experienced user of Photoshop Elements, you'll know that it actually is two products. One of them is the one that's generally referred to as Photoshop Elements, and the other one is what's generally referred to as Elements Organizer. So even if you do a search on Adobe.com and look for what's new in Photoshop Elements and you get this page, you need to also be aware that there is another page altogether with what's new in Elements Organizer. And one of the reasons that I believe that this section is important even to new users is that you do need to be aware of both products. And as you're going to discover when we actually run Photoshop Elements, it's actually two programs that run. They are controlled centrally, or I should say they can be controlled centrally, but you're actually running two different programs when you run PSC. Now you don't actually have to run both of them. Sometimes you might run one, sometimes you might run the other, sometimes you might run both. But you're talking about two pieces of software. So while we're here, let's have a look at what's new in Elements Organizer. There is a new Auto Curate feature, which is a new sophisticated basis on which to catalog your photos. The slideshow feature has been very significantly modified, enhanced, upgraded, and slideshows now I think are probably even better than before, and they've always been pretty good. There are some performance enhancements, and then one or two features that have been modified. We'll talk about all of these features for both lots of what's new throughout the course. Now when you look at those what's new pages, one of the things that you don't easily locate is what's removed, because with each release of PSC it's generally the case that features are removed. There is an FAQ page on Adobe.com for Photoshop Elements 2018, and some way down that page, what features from previous versions are not available in PSC 2018. And there are the names of some of the features which were available up to the previous version or recently, and those features are no longer available in PSC 2018. And there's a link there, learn more about easy alternatives for these options in our forums. So if you are an existing user and you used to use those features, I'm afraid those features are now gone. That's the end of this section. I'll see you in the next one.